Hey, Stacey Hall from staceyhall.com. My mission is to simplify online marketing and make it fun for entrepreneurs to increase their confidence, influence, and results. I have a question for you today. How would it feel if you knew exactly what to do to increase your visibility on social media so you can stand out above the crowd? It's a noisy place out there, isn't it? It's really tough to get people's attention, and if we're trying to build a business online, let's face it, we need people to be paying attention. Stick around. Today I have for you 7 steps to increasing your visibility on social media. Here we go. Step number 1, post the right stuff at the right time. I have been talking about this. I feel like sometimes I keep repeating myself, but it's so important and people are still doing this wrong a lot of the time. You'll want to make sure that you are not posting pictures of your product. You're not posting pictures of your company name, your company logos, or anything to do with your company directly. You want to attract people to you, and when you post things that come across as pitchy or salesy, you're practicing what my mentor Ray Higdon refers to as repulsion marketing. You don't want to do that. We do not want to repel people if we can at all avoid it, right? The idea behind having a whole infrastructure on social media is to presumably attract our tribe to us. In order to be attractive, we have to give people what they want. It's not about us at the end of the day. So what do people want out there on social media? People out there on the interwebs want to be entertained. They want to have some fun. They want to be educated. They want to prowl around and spy on what people are doing, right? They're going there for social reasons. That's why it's called social media. So the stuff you post has to reflect that and honor the platform. No logos, no links, no company stuff, okay? Post things that create curiosity. Post things that make people interested in your life and what you're doing. Things about your lifestyle. If you're going out for lunch with the girls, if you're hanging out at the beach, if you're doing something fun with your kids. Post motivational stuff. Post really good things you come across that share really interesting tips about business or life, things like that. That's number 1. Because if you post things of value, automatically people are going to start engaging with your content, and that means you'll get your stuff seen in the newsfeed more often, more regularly, and that's what we want. Okay, so quality content. Number 2, go live. I know a lot of people are really fearful of doing video, especially live video, but Facebook Live, well, any live streaming really, but Facebook being the king of all social media still reigns supreme. Facebook Lives are where it's at. Facebook basically prefers them, right? They honor them more in their algorithms. So if you go live, you have a much better chance of being seen. It's just the way the math works out right now with their algorithms. Also, it has tremendous reach because even if people don't see you while you're going live, there is a lot of people that see you on the replay. So it just spans and it gets out there. And also you can repurpose that content in any way that you see fit. I mean, you can chop up that video, you can put it on other platforms, you can use it in your blog. It has endless possibility. So number 2, very important, go live. If you have a fear, you need to find a way to work through it. Start slow and work your way up, but you need to be doing it. Number 3, spread the joy. What do I mean by that? Do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Guys, you want to be more visible on social media. You want people to interact more with your content. You want people to pay attention to you. The best way to achieve that is to do that for other people. It just works like that. Go find other people's pages in your niche, like some of their stuff, comment on things that are interesting, interact with the other people who are commenting on their stuff. As soon as you do that, not only do you increase your profile with those people, but you're also increasing your profile with all of their friends, because now once you've commented on that person's post, all of their friends can see your comment, right? And if you're saying interesting things, they're going to be curious about who you are and what you're about, and they'll start checking out your stuff, right? So it increases your reach while at the same time helping the person that you're engaging with, right? It's good karma. Also, you can seek out other influencers in your niche and do the same. Start following people, engage with their stuff, pay attention, share, right? Engage. And then you will have the favor returned to you. Also, I would say, please don't have a scarcity mindset about sharing content around. I know a lot of people in our niche, in the online marketing, network marketing, entrepreneurial niche, are sometimes fearful of sharing other people's content to their people. They're like, oh man, if I share that person's Facebook Live, then everyone's gonna fall in love with her and they're all gonna go over there and nobody's gonna follow me anymore. I promise you that's not gonna happen. I know it's a legitimate fear for a lot of people, but it is a scarcity mindset. And that is a mindset that's typically prevalent in people who are newer or haven't done a lot of personal development and they don't understand how it really works. I promise you, if you share something of your colleague's work, all of the people who are interested in you are not going to leave you. I promise. It doesn't work like that. If anything, I find that people actually admire you and look up to you more if you're sharing things of value with them that are going to help them with their business, right? They're going to see you as being a person who is connected to really awesome things, right? So it only helps you. Or as another of my mentor, Diane Hockman, likes to say, you're kind of like Julie the cruise director on The Love Boat, if you're old enough to remember that. So you're just pointing people to really amazing things. You are not the songwriter of the whole world, you're the DJ. I can't remember where I heard that, but it's a great analogy, right? You're kind of just respinning stuff for people, and that has tremendous value. So don't be fearful. Share. Number 4. Give interviews and interview others. This is a really ninja trick. If somebody is actually reaching out to you and asking you if you'd be willing to be interviewed, don't be afraid of it. You have little nuggets that you can share with people that you don't even realize. So be willing to do that. It's great for your own exposure, obviously. But also that person that interviews you is obviously very likely to share that interview to their people. So now you have an ability to reach all of that audience that you otherwise would never probably be able to reach. And that audience very likely may not have ever found you without the introduction of that interviewer. So say yes to those things. Those are opportunities, right? Step in. And also when you have a chance to interview others, do the same, especially if it's an influencer in your niche. So if you go to a lot of company events or industry events, find the people milling around who are really interesting to you and ask them if it's okay to just hit them up with a question or two on camera so you can share it with your people. Most of the time, if they have the time available, they will do it. They're more than willing. And you might even find that some of them might even share that content to their people, which would be amazing, right? So interview and be interviewed. Great strategy. Number 5, start your own Facebook group. Yes, you should have a fan page, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a Facebook group. A Facebook group is a great way to increase your visibility on social media while also building an amazing community of followers and people that you can interact with, right? Because you have more control over the conversation when it's your group, and there's a lot more engagement going on within it than typically will happen on a fan page. So it has a different purpose. And within your Facebook group, you can have theme days, you can run little contests, give away prizes, really encourage people to, create a culture within the group and get engaged. And they actually can learn an awful lot that will help them with their business in the process, which just makes them love you all the more. So definitely Facebook groups. Number 6. Just have to check my notes quickly. Number 6. Facebook ads. I know a lot of you are probably scared of the Facebook advertising. You may have heard some horror stories. I promise you it's not that scary. What I will say is it's not something that you just want to fly by the seat of your pants with. You do want to know what you're doing a little bit, so seek out some information. There's tons available. There's great courses. There's also wonderful free information just at the Google, right? And on YouTube. Make sure you read, Facebook's rules and regs about advertising so you don't get yourself into trouble. But if you do that, it's not actually that hard. And right now, the Facebook story ad is just like doing gangbusters on Facebook. So it's basically just sharing a story in the form of an ad. So that is something that you might want to consider. It has amazing reach. It allows you to tell a bit of a story, which really draws people in to you and who you are, and will get you a lot of targeted followers who want what it is that you have to offer. Brilliant strategy. Number seven. Be entertaining, right? Be entertaining, people. People come to social media because they want to be entertained, as we mentioned at the very beginning of this video. So many people on their posts are like, okay, not so much just posts, but especially in video and Facebook Live, it's like, hi, I want to talk to you today about, guys, listen up, it's a phone, it's not going to bite you. Just be yourself, be natural, be authentic. Share with people. Don't try and present a perfect exterior. It's so boring. Nobody wants you to be perfect. We're all fallible. All of us. We all are flawed. So if you just step out from trying to present yourself as being perfect, you will actually have better ability to reach people and to actually have communication and a genuine connection, which is all people really want, right? So be okay with just being yourself. That doesn't mean you have to come out with your jazz hands and be like, try and be funny if you're not funny. That's not what I mean. But by all means, like, don't hide the elements of yourself that give you a bit of an edge, because that is what people are going to fall in love with, okay? So just entertain people. Don't try and be businessy and perfect. It's really boring. Okay, my friends, those are my 7 steps to significantly increasing your visibility on social media, and will help you to potentially 10x the size of your tribe in short order if you follow them to a T. Hope that was helpful. I hope you got value. If you haven't already, my friends, somewhere around this video, I'm going to include a direct link for you to access my Facebook Daily Game Plan Blueprint. It's free of charge right now. I basically charted out for you step by step exactly what you can do every single day to generate an additional 10 plus leads for your business on Facebook without spending a dime on Facebook ads, in case you don't want to do that just yet. That's available for you. Please, by all means, download it, enjoy, and share with those you think might benefit. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. In the meantime, go and make your mark. Love ya. Bye for now.